You know that moment when you've tried everything, and your child is still melting down, still pushing back, still not listening, and you're standing there wondering what you're doing wrong? That feeling, that quiet, exhausted, defeated feeling, is exactly why you're here right now. And I want you to know something. You are not failing. You are just missing a few things that nobody ever taught you. Today we are going deep. We are talking about discipline, not punishment, not control. Actual, real discipline that builds your child up instead of breaking them down. And by the time this video is done, you are going to see your child, yourself, and the entire dynamic between you two in a completely different way. But first, I need to be honest with you about something. Most parents who come across this kind of information, they watch it, they nod along, they feel inspired for about 48 hours, and then life happens and nothing changes. So right at the start of this video, I want to point you to the related programs we have linked down in the video description below. These are not just more information, they are structured systems that take everything we talk about and help you actually apply it consistently, in real time, in your home. The families who use them see results fast, the ones who don't tend to stay stuck. And here is the thing. Most people will scroll past that link, go on with their day, and wonder why nothing ever changes. Don't be that parent. Check the description. Now let's get into this. Here is what nobody tells you. Discipline is the most misunderstood word in parenting. Most of us grew up thinking discipline meant consequences, punishments, timeouts, taking things away, raising your voice until someone finally listened, and so that is what we do. Because it is what we know. Because it is what was done to us. And deep down, part of us wonders if it is even working at all. Picture this. Your child is having a meltdown over something that seems so small to you, and you are tired, you are already stretched, you have had a full day and you have nothing left, and instead of the calm, connected parent you want to be, you snap. You say something sharp. You watch their face change, and then later that night, after they are asleep, you sit with that guilt, that heavy, hollow guilt. You replay it. You tell yourself you're going to do better tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and the cycle starts again. That cycle is not a character flaw. It is a knowledge gap. And here is what research and thousands of real parent experiences have confirmed over and over again. Traditional punishment-based discipline does not build behavior, it suppresses it, temporarily, until the pressure builds again. The child is not learning anything except how to avoid getting caught, or how to wait until the storm passes. They are not developing self-regulation, they are not learning emotional intelligence, they are learning fear, or they are learning to shut down. And neither of those outcomes is what you want for your kid. Here is where it gets really important. Discipline, real discipline, comes from a Latin root that means to teach, not to punish, to teach. That reframe alone, if you let it land, changes everything. When a child misbehaves, something is being communicated, always, every single time. The acting out, the defiance, the not listening, it is a signal. It is a child saying, I don't have the tools to handle what I'm feeling right now. Or sometimes it is saying, I need more connection with you. Or sometimes it is saying, the structure in my environment is not clear enough for me to feel safe. Your job as the parent is not to squash the signal, it is to decode it. Now here is where parents get disqualified from results without even realizing it. If you are someone who believes that being firm means being cold, or that showing empathy to a misbehaving child is the same as rewarding bad behavior, the approach we are talking about here will feel counterintuitive to you at first. It should. That discomfort is the exact place where growth happens. The parents who lean into that discomfort are the ones whose children transform. The ones who resist it keep getting the same results. On the other side, if you are a parent who has already started questioning the old ways, who has already sensed that something about your current approach is not working, you are exactly who this is for. That instinct you have? Trust it. Let's talk about what effective discipline actually looks like in practice. And let's make it vivid, because this matters. Imagine your child pushes their sibling. Old response? Immediate punishment, maybe a sharp reprimand, maybe they lose screen time, they go to their room, everyone feels terrible, nothing is resolved. Now imagine a different response. You get down to their level. You say, I see that something happened. We are going to talk about this, but first I need you to take a breath with me, and you sit with them, just for 30 seconds. And something shifts. The nervous system calms, the window opens, now the conversation can actually happen. Now the learning can take place. That is not weakness. That is the most powerful parenting move you can make. And studies consistently show that children raised with this kind of connected, boundary discipline have stronger emotional regulation, better academic outcomes, healthier relationships, and significantly lower rates of anxiety and behavioral issues. These are not small numbers. We are talking about measurable differences in how children develop and who they become as adults. And the benefit to you? You stop being the bad guy. You stop dreading those moments. You stop going to bed with guilt sitting on your chest. You start feeling like a parent who actually knows what they're doing. That confidence, that peace, that shift in the relationship with your child, parents describe it as nothing short of transformative. Now let's go even deeper. Because there is a piece of this that almost nobody talks about, and it is the piece that makes everything else work. Your nervous system and your child's nervous system are in constant communication. When you are regulated, they have a much easier time regulating. When you are dysregulated, triggered, running on empty, they feel that. Their behavior mirrors it. This is not about being perfect. This is about understanding that discipline starts with you. Your internal state is the environment your child lives inside of. Parents who understand this stop trying to fix their child and start investing in themselves. They learn their own triggers. They build their own regulation tools. They fill their own cups so they have something to pour. And that shift alone, that one shift, changes the entire climate of a home within weeks. Not months, weeks. The cost of not doing this work is enormous. We are talking about years of conflict, years of disconnection. A child who grows up not feeling truly seen by the person they need most. We're talking about the long-term emotional cost that gets carried into adulthood, into relationships, into parenting their own children one day. The ripple effect of this is generational. But the cost of doing the work? A few hours of focused learning, some consistent practice, some discomfort while old patterns shift. And on the other side of that, a child who trusts you. A home that actually feels peaceful. A version of yourself as a parent that you are proud of. That is not a dream, that is a documented outcome for parents who apply this with consistency. Here is the truth. You already love your child more than anything. That part was never the problem. What changes everything is the how, the tools, the framework, the understanding of what is actually happening beneath the surface of every difficult moment. And now that you've seen a piece of that, the question is, what do you do next? The parents who see the fastest results are the ones who don't wait. They take the next step while the clarity is fresh, before the day swallows it, before the next hard moment comes and old habits take over again. The related programs in the video description below are built specifically for parents who are ready to stop guessing and start getting real results. Not someday. Now. Your child is growing every single day. This window you have right now, it is the most important one you will ever get. Go check the description. The next step is waiting for you there.